Let's see the sentence, a dog is running behind a cat. When you see the sentence, what picture do you have usually in your mind? This picture, right? Why do you have this picture in mind? Because you can understand each and every word in the sentence. That is why you are able to imagine the picture depicting dog running behind cat. Similarly, in programming too, if you are able to understand each and every word in the sentence of code that you're writing, then you definitely have that same kind of comfortable imagination as the previous one in your mind. Here you can see a piece of code. Let's explore this word by word. So looking at the first sentence, you have package SCT. What does it mean? I'll tell you this in one sentence. By this, you are declaring a package named SCT. I'll give you more explanation about this in a moment. Now look at the second sentence. Here we have public class hello world. So what is a public? If your friend asks you what is a public, then you cannot say to him that it is a place where people roam. I'm just joking. In Java, public is known as access modifier. I'll tell you the function public doing in this particular case. Here, public is giving access to the compiler to get to class hello world. And what do you mean by class? It is not a place where students sit. Rather, in Java, class is a keyword. Here, hello world is a class name. How can you say that it is a class name? Hello world is defined before the class. That is why you can say that hello world is a class name. By the way, I'll tell you all about packages. What do a package mean? Imagine your college. In college, you have students belong to CSE, ECE and EEE. If you imagine classrooms as packages and students as classes, as students of CSE are organized in a specific class and ECE into another specific class and EEE and other branches into another specific class. Similarly, classes of similar type are organized into specific packages. Now, I'll tell you more about access modifiers. Basically, there are 4 access modifiers, namely public, private, protected, default, which means no value. So what do access modifiers do? I'll tell you in a single sentence. Access modifier basically give access to something. I'll explain you more about access modifier. What public, private, protected, default, what do these particular things do? I'll explain you this in detail in future. Next, looking into the next sentence, here we have public static void main parentheses string brackets args stands for arguments. What do this statement mean? In Java, this statement is the most important Java method and it is called main method. When you start learning Java programming, this is the first method you encounter, which means entry point into application. When you start a Java program, it will look for main method, which means for this statement. Now let's explore this statement word by word. First, public. Now what is a public? Public is an access modifier which gives access to something. And what do static mean? For this particular session, remember that static is a reserved keyword. Void is also another reserved keyword which tells Java main method that it doesn't return anything. And what do main indicates here? This is the name of your main method, and remember that it's fixed. Now next, string brackets args. This emphasizes that Java main method accepts a single argument of type string array. Now you think that I'm speaking abnormal English, but for this session, remember this. You will get clear in near future. By the way, arguments or independent items or variables that contain data codes. So remember this for this session. You'll get clarified about these in upcoming sessions. Now looking into the next statement, that is system.out.println hello world from Java. So what do this mean? By this, you are telling computer that computer just print out the text that is present in between the double quotes. In this case, LOL.